In biology, there is a big difference between how old you are on the calendar and how old your body actually feels. You've likely met two 50-year-olds where one moves like they're in their prime, while the other seems to be struggling through a fog of fatigue and stiffness. Evolutionary biology suggests that our bodies are masters of triage. They prioritize survival over long-term maintenance. When your system is under stress, it will divert energy away from your skin, your digestion, and your deep recovery, just to keep your heart beating and your brain functioning. By the end of this video, you will understand 10 simple body signals that reveal whether you are truly healthy or just looking healthy. These markers will help you see exactly where you stand on the scale between strong, well-functioning health and silent decline. The first signal starts with your nervous system's ability to recruit power. This is your grip strength. Clinical research across decades has shown that how hard you can squeeze with your hand is one of the most accurate predictors of your biological age. This isn't just about your forearms. To create a strong grip, your brain has to send a high-voltage electrical signal through your central nervous system to your muscles. The most famous body of evidence comes from the pure prospective urban-rural epidemiology study, which followed nearly 140,000 adults across 17 countries. The researchers found that grip strength was a stronger predictor of all-cause mortality and cardiovascular disease than even systolic blood pressure. If you find yourself struggling to open jars, or if your hands feel weak in the morning, it's a sign that your neuromuscular connection is lagging. It often points to a loss of muscle quality, which is the foundation of longevity. A healthy body maintains a high power-to-weight ratio. You should be able to hold your own body weight while hanging from a bar for at least 30 seconds. If you can't, your electrical grid is losing its spark. The second sign is your functional mobility, specifically how you move from the ground to a standing position. There is a specific test where you sit cross-legged on the floor and try to stand up without using your hands, knees, or elbows for support. Research involving thousands of subjects over the age of 50 found that those who struggled with this test had a much higher risk of all-cause mortality. Why? Because standing up from the floor requires a combination of core stability, hip mobility, and balance. It proves that your joints aren't locked and your brain is still capable of complex coordination. If you have to climb up your own legs or grab furniture to get off the floor, your body is losing its structural freedom. But physical movement is only half the story. The third sign is your digestive transit time. We often focus on what we eat, but health is dictated by how fast we move waste out. In one of the largest nutritional studies ever conducted at King's College, researchers tracked how fast food moves from entry to exit. They found that people who move waste in under 24 hours have vastly different internal chemistry, less belly fat, and a more diverse gut army compared to those who are backed up. If your transit time is slow, your body isn't just holding waste, it's reabsorbing things it already tried to fire. It's like leaving the trash in your kitchen for a week. Eventually, the air quality of the whole house suffers. In a healthy system, the food you eat today should be processed and eliminated within 24 hours. When waste sits in your colon for 2 or 3 days, it begins to ferment. This allows toxins and waste byproducts to be reabsorbed into your bloodstream, which forces your liver and kidneys to work double shifts. You know your digestion is healthy if you have a bowel movement every single day that feels effortless and complete. If you are sitting there for 15 minutes or skipping days entirely, you have a backlog that is causing systemic inflammation. This leads directly to the fourth sign, metabolic flexibility, or your ability to maintain energy after a meal. Most people experience a massive energy crash around 2 p.m. They eat lunch and an hour later they feel like they need a nap or another coffee. This happens because their blood sugar spiked and then plummeted, and their body doesn't know how to switch over to burning stored body fat for energy. A healthy person has stable energy regardless of when they last ate. If you can eat a meal and feel sharp, focused, and alert for the next 4 hours, your insulin is working correctly. If you are a slave to the afternoon slump, your body is metabolically stiff. It's stuck in a cycle of sugar burning and crashing. Fifth sign is a hidden metric of your heart's health: heart rate recovery. Your fitness isn't defined by how high your heart rate goes during a workout. It's defined by how fast it drops when you stop. This is a direct look at your autonomic nervous system. After a bout of intense movement like a fast walk up a hill, your heart rate should drop by at least 20 beats in the very first minute of rest. If your heart stays thumping in your chest for 5 or 10 minutes after you've stopped moving, your rest and digest system is weak. Your body is stuck in fight or flight mode, which means you are wearing out your cardiovascular system even when you think you're relaxing. One of the most effective ways to train this recovery is through high-intensity intervals that force the heart to adapt to rapid changes. This is where a tool like a jump rope becomes invaluable. Skipping isn't just cardio, it's a neurological drill. It requires timing, coordination, and rapid bursts of energy. The sixth sign is your immunological resilience. This doesn't mean you never get a sniffle. It means your body knows how to handle a threat and get out. Some people catch a minor cold and it turns into a 3-week respiratory event. A healthy immune system is like a well-trained security team. It identifies a virus, creates a brief inflammatory response, like a short fever or a day of fatigue, kills the invader, and returns to normal within 48 to 72 hours. If you are constantly catching whatever is going around, or if your recovery from minor illnesses takes weeks, your internal defenses are depleted. Often this is because your body is so busy managing chronic stress that it has no resources left to fight off actual pathogens. The seventh sign is morning fluidity. When you wake up and step out of bed, your body should feel ready to move. Many people accept morning stiffness, that tin man feeling in the ankles, knees, and lower back, as a normal part of aging. It isn't. That stiffness is actually stagnant lymph fluid and low-grade inflammation in your connective tissue. If you need a hot shower and 20 minutes of thawing out just to move normally, your body is struggling with systemic inflammation. A healthy body is hydrated at a cellular level. You should be able to stand up and walk to the kitchen without your joints clicking or feeling like they need grease. The eighth sign shows up in your integumentary system, better known as your skin. Your skin is often referred to as a third kidney because it is a secondary elimination organ. If your internal filtration systems, your liver, kidneys, and gut are overwhelmed, the body tries to push waste out through the skin. This results in adult acne, random rashes, eczema, or a puffy, doughy appearance in the face. Clear, calm skin that isn't overly oily or excessively dry is a sign that your internal chemistry is balanced. Specifically, puffiness under the eyes or around the jawline is a sign of poor lymphatic drainage. If your face looks different every morning, your body is struggling to manage its fluid and waste. The ninth sign is your respiratory efficiency, specifically your carbon dioxide tolerance. Most people are overbreathers. They take shallow breaths through their mouth, which actually makes it harder for oxygen to reach their brain and muscles. There is a simple test for this. Take a normal breath in, a normal breath out, and hold your breath while timing it. If you feel a desperate urge to breathe before 20 seconds, your system is in a state of chronic respiratory stress. You are essentially hyperventilating on a low level all day long. A healthy system is calm and efficient with its air. If you have a high CO2 tolerance, your nervous system stays in a relaxed state, which protects your heart and lowers your anxiety. The final sign is your emotional buffer zone. This is how you react to small, unexpected stresses. Imagine you are already late and you drop your car keys in the mud, or you spill water on your desk. If that small event triggers a massive surge of rage or a feeling of "I can't handle this," your allostatic load is too high. This means your body is already at its limit for processing stress. A healthy body has a buffer. It has enough reserves that a small crisis doesn't cause a total system crash. If you find yourself constantly irritable or snapping at people, it's not a personality flaw. It's a physiological sign that your nervous system is redlining and needs recovery. Health isn't about how you look in a swimsuit. It's about how your body functions when life gets difficult. It's about how you recover, how you move, and how you process the world around you. Out of these 10, how many do you truly have? If you're at 7 or more, you have a solid foundation. If you're below 5, your body is giving you the data you need to make a change before a minor issue becomes a chronic one. Which one of these surprised you the most? Is it your grip strength, or maybe that afternoon energy crash? Let me know in the comments below. If this helped you understand your body better, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you research-backed info to help you optimize your health,